Alrighty, welcome to Xenonauts 2, the new extraterrestrial defense game, I guess. I'm not sure what you want to call it. It's basically for those of you who have played XCOM 2. Any of the XCOMs really depends on your age. Like myself, I started with the original XCOM, and grew up, and I just found this one. A friend of mine recommended this series, and I noticed this one came out on Steam for early access, so I picked it up. And I've played a little bit. I have started through the game. Let me go ahead and hit continue. There's our lovely Chinook troop transport. I'm on, I don't know, maybe day 4? I just finished my first mission. I lost one troop, got several heavily wounded. In typical XCOM fashion, you get 70-80% chance to hit, and of course that means you're going to miss. So far it's not as bad as XCOM 2 was, with 95% chance to hit and you miss with every shot. But I'm not there yet, so we will see. I'll do a quick overview here of what's been going on. Alright, so we're in the game here. Let's get out of the... Let's go to my base. Here's the starting base. I am making a medical center, a med bay, whatever you want to call it. I've done a little research online from people who played in the closed beta. I also played a little bit before this game. And your troops get beat to hell, as expected. So you want the medical center increases their healing rate and so forth. So you want to do that. I'm thinking as of right now that's the first base to make. First add-on to make. It takes 15 days. Here's my science screen. I'm still on the very first tech, combat vehicles, which I definitely recommend that you do this one first. Well, you don't have a choice, but I recommend finishing it. Don't change it, because you make a little robot crew member that has pretty good firepower and can take a bunch of hits. He's expensive, but they're nice to have. My engineers. They're not doing nothing right now, because the only thing we can make is some defender armor or some aircraft, which we don't have any room to put. So we're just making a little extra cash. Here's all my soldiers. You can see I have 2 heavily wounded. One guy's at 4%, and the other one's at 25%. It's going to take them basically a month to recover at the current rate. Here's my active troops up here assigned to Skyhawk 1, got 6, and I have hired 4 extra troops. So this guy I would have started with, and these 4 I hired out of the troop pool. But you can see 2 of these guys are wounded pretty heavily. So it gives me 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have just enough to put out a full squad, which is 9. Go ahead and get them assigned now, so I don't have to deal with it when the mission comes. Here we go. Look at our storage. We got 150 storage space. This is the crap that I'm storing so far. I built some defender armor. I've got 4 Secton corpses. I got 1 live Secton. Got some alien scanners, some alien weapons, and some alien alloys. Here's my armory, here's my troops, and their loadout screen. We will go into more of this when we go to do a mission, because I'll update them then. Here's my hangars and my plane. You start with 2 fighter planes and your transport. And of course, here's your Xenopedia, your Wikipedia for aliens. Alright, you guys are all caught up. I'm down to 2.1 million. You start with 2.5 on the base soldier level game. So let's just get this started. Continued. Alright. And one of my agents tracking the aliens was found dead. You get enough of these little blips like this, and the what's it called? The panic level. That's it. Panic level in the areas will go up. There's 6 major areas. You can start your base anywhere you want. I put mine in the U.S. Main other place I would probably put one would be like, you know, Eastern Europe and cover all Europe and part of Russia and part of Africa. Missions will lower the panic level in different areas, depends on where the mission is, or even globally. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Nobody wants to sit here and just watch, you know, nothing happening. See, my money's going up to $250 an hour basically from my engineers. You can turn your scientists off as well to make some cash, but I would not recommend that. They are way too valuable. At least in the early game. I'm not sure about middle or late game. I just bought this 2 days ago, I think. So we're moving through the days pretty good rate. You see our panic's up to 24. Ah, here we go. My research complete. I got the Mars combat platform. Health time units are both 80, accuracy 45, strength 60, reflexes 50, bravery 50. Kind of cost me $5 grand a month to keep this guy. He's robotic, he has headlights, and he's very heavy. So let me go ahead and accept this, and we also get sentry guns with this. Now, if you do the tutorial, which I recommend you doing at least once when you start this game, you have to defend your base against what they're calling cleaners, which seem to be human servants of the aliens. I'm not, you don't get much control in that. It's kind of runs you through some basic movement and stuff. But these guys are guns, sentry guns. I usually build a couple of these just for base defense. They're not good in the field because they have wheels and not tracks, so you don't maneuver around terrain very well. But on the cement pads in your base, they will operate fine. Alright. See, now I got new engineering projects, which means my income is going to stop going up. Alright, first thing, let's do research. I can go for magnetic weapons, better armor. I can interrogate one of the aliens, which gives me an improved training rate, which I don't have a training facility anyway, so that's not that great at the moment. But gives you 15% damage against this type of alien, which is nice. And this one is the plot tech. It also gives you another $250,000 in funding. So I'm gonna go for that, just because I want that extra cash. Go over to engineering. They're not doing nothing. Go to vehicles. There's my little robot. So let's go ahead and order one of him. I'm gonna order 2 sentry guns as well, just for base defense. And then we'll pop back to the main screen. And unfortunately, you have to change the time again. I wish it kept whatever your settings were. And while we're thinking of it, I'm gonna go ahead and save here. Here we go. You can see our money's not going up since our engineers are actually building stuff now instead of just making money for us. Once my med bay is finished in another like 10 days, I plan on putting another living quarters down, and then another science bay, and then put a bunch of scientists in it so I can get more research. Because if you come back to here, you can see these researches are 8 days for all the base research. As you get more, they're more expensive and so forth. So research, as expected, is another big part of this game. It unlocks all the new toys that you're gonna want. Journalist invested cleaner activity, found dead in North America. Hey, great! Look, it raised my panic level by 2. Basically, my base is here. The circle is my radar coverage. Up, a journalist has disappeared, and up in Canada, 2 more points. should be getting a mission soon. Hopefully it won't be until I have my my robot built, which is in a little over 2 more days. So basically, day 11, I'll have my robot. Hopefully it'll give me a mission then. Alright, a guy in Mongolia-ish area has disappeared, raising Asia up. And when these little things happen, like I said, usually your panic levels raise. If any of these reach 100%, you lose that area and all the funding from them. I don't think you lose bases in the area, but I think you lose you just lose funding. I believe if you lose 2 entire regions in the game's over. Hey, look, another Asian one. If you come up here to your funding report, you can see all the funding. See how the rates go up. Therefore, your money goes down. Alrighty, I got my robot. Go ahead and close this. I want to check back here. Alright, my income so far is only 17,000. Well, I'm not sure. I think I'm up 17,000, so I'll get 2.2 million next month, I believe, if I'm reading this right. I haven't done an entire month or anything in the game, so we will discover that together. Music's pretty cool. Up, another operative there, another one in Asia. Come on, do something somewhere else, guys. You're killing me in these areas. Got a sentry gun produced. That goes into your stores. I'm not sure how to use them. I don't know if you put them on your guys and then you deploy them, or if you just deploy them automatically for, you know, out of magic for base defense. My guess would be you have to equip them on your men. Alright, a local politician was killed. Alright, nice. So we're getting beat up there in Asia. We're up to 32. Alright, we found a cleaner intelligence hub. It's in Western Town. So basically, the cleaners, like I said, are human allies or slaves or workers. I'm not sure what the relationship between the cleaners and the aliens are. I think you find that out during the game. So we found one of their hubs. We're gonna go raid it. If we do, every one of these levels over here will go down by 10. I think each will go down by 10. So we will find out. So let's go ahead and launch our combat team. You pick which vehicle and which base. We only have one, so we'll launch. Alright, let's get equipped here. Alright. Which of these guys? Alright, this guy's going... Joseph is going back. Alright, Joseph, oh, there we go. Unassigned. Let's go to our base. And Mr. Mars, you are coming with us. Alright, let's go back to the thing. Okay, let's go through. Mr. Mars carries a 6-pack rocket launcher. Or we could put, looks like what, 20mm, 30mm cannon on him. And his backup gun's just a regular, like, machine gun rifle like what the troops have. Alright, so he's good. Let's go through. There's different types of loadouts you can assign these guys. Assault are people with shotguns. I'm not sure. Grenadier, I'm assuming it's maybe pistol and a bunch of grenades. Heavy is machine gun. Rifleman is your M16. Shield guy carries a big shield and a pistol. I don't think useful. Sniper has a sniper. We will leave him as a rifleman. Alright. So he has a tactical suit on. M16. A med pack. Some bombs. A computer module gives him better accuracy. An extra clip. A frag. And some smoke. So first thing I want to do is give him some souped up armor, give him a steel plate in his armor, and then I want to give him some flashbangs. One should be enough. Smokes and flashbangs and that are useful in the battlefield. Smoke will actually obscure vision in an area, and anyone in the area or moving through it will take stun damage. And if your stun damage gets high enough, they will be passed out from smoke. Not killed, but passed out. This applies to your troops too, at least at this point. Maybe later we get some kind of a gas mask or shield armor. And then flashbangs, as you know, explode, and they will incapacitate or suppress, is what they're calling it here, anyone in the blast radius. And of course, your frags just do a bunch of damage. All right, well he needs a steel plate and a flashbang. There we go. You can see some of these guys have already been equipped, which means they're survivors from my first mission. The rest of them are new, the newly hired guys. Yep. Finish going through. Does he have enough for us to do? Well, that's gonna be tight. Yeah, it's tight for him. Strength isn't very high. Or her, I should say. Some steel. Same with you, you're not very high strength. There's my heavy machine gunner. And here's my sniper. Alright. I think we're ready to launch. Go ahead. You can rename all these guys to whatever you want. Go ahead and launch. There we are. We're heading into looks like southern Spain. Let's speed the time up again so we can actually get something done here. What I'll do is I'll save right before we go into the mission, and then we'll end this video, and then we'll pick up a next video on the mission. Hey, my engineers are done, so let's go see what. We shouldn't have anything else for them to work on. I could work on another one of these because you go through them. You know what? I have the money. I'm gonna go ahead and build another one of these right now. Because odds are I'll lose this guy. I'll lose my one I have in the mission. Zoom in some so I can see. Alright, we're going to pause it here. I'm going to go ahead and save. I'm going to end the video, and then I'll be right back with the continuation, and we will do the mission. Give you guys a taste of the new combat.